Fear sleeps beneath your ribs at night, breathing smoke into your lungs. Doubt right lies across your mind. In a language made of tongues, they'll drag your name through broken glass. Call you small, call you lost, but wolves are shaped by winter winds, not by comfort, not by gloss. You were raised where hope was thin, where silence weighed a ton, but pressure turns the cold within into something like the sun. Let them laugh from shallow ground, roots grow deeper underground. What they call your weakness now is the blade that won't back down.
Fight your fear, let it bleed. Stars are born from gravity. Break the cage inside your mind. Chains will never steal, just lies. You were chosen through the fire, anointed by unseen desire. Spread your wings in fractured skies. Even fallen angels rise.
Doubt is just a hallway long, with mirrors showing twisted truth, but glass will shatter when you walk. With conviction in your boots, the voices hiss like serpent's breath, poison dressed in human tone, but venom only wakes the beast that's been sleeping in your bones. You are thunder wrapped in skin, lightning learning how to strike. The storm they tried to lock away now stands prepared to fight. Bruises are blueprints of survival, scars are signatures of war. Every insult, every trial built the armor that you wore. When the night says you were nothing, answer, watch what I become. God doesn't crown the untested, he anoints the chosen ones. Fight your fear, don't retreat, turn your doubt beneath your feet. You are fire fed by pain, unchained by their disdain. Spread your wings through ash and smoke, rise from every word they spoke. You were built to break the skies, now ascend, now rise. Let them whisper, let them stare. Kings are born in hidden prayer.
Pray your fear, don't retreat. Turn your doubt beneath your feet. You are fire fed by pain, unchained by their disdain. Spread your wings through ash and smoke, rise from every word they spoke. You were built to break the skies, now ascend, now rise.
Let them whisper, let them stare. Kings are born in hidden prayer. You were not meant to survive the dark, you were meant to own it.
We're stars invisible at noon, waiting for our rightful moon. Daylight hides when night reveals. Greatness born where silence heals. Life's a desert dry and wide, but dreams are wells we keep inside. Even when the heat feels strong, folk keeps playing our song. Build your fire in the rain, turn your losses into gain. Stay focused, never fold. Strongest trees grow in the cold. From the pavement we will shine like constellations out of time. When all echoes of the past were chapters written to outlast, every page with courage signed, motivation intertwined. Rise up, don't delay. Tomorrow shaped by what you say. From the edges we expand, turning gravel into grind. Stars invisible at noon. We're stars from the sidewalk. We're stars invisible at noon. We're stars invisible at noon. We're stars invisible Stars invisible at noon.
He was born beneath a tired sky, where broken buildings scrape the night. The city breathed in shades of gray, and taught his young heart how to fight. No family crest, no safety net, no silver lining stitched in gold. Just trembling hands and quiet prayers in rooms that barely kept the code. The streets became his classroom walls, each crack a lesson carved in stone. He learned that pain can build a spine when you got nothing of your own. Every hunger shaped his will, every silence made him strong. When no one came to lift him up, he told his soul, just move along.
Step by step through dust and flame, he walks though no one knows his name. Slow as dawn, but just as sure. A quiet heart that will endure. No helping hands, no safety light, just God beside him in the night. The road is long, the climb is steep, but heaven walks with every step he keeps.
Winter nights and empty plates, dreams wrapped tight in threadbare sheets. He made the darkest closest friend, turned shattered ground to steady feet. The world was thunder overhead, but inside him burned a spark, a single flame that would not bow to howling winds of endless dark. Each scar became a constellation, mapping out his destiny, proof that even wounded stars still shine through eternity.
He doesn't run, he doesn't break. Mountains move for faith's own sake. Slow rivers carve the canyon's face. Persistence wins the longest race. When every door remains unturned and every bridge appears undone, he lifts his eyes beyond the storm and whispers, Father, lead me on. Step by step through ash and stone, he builds a kingdom of his own. No crown of gold, no royal throne, but courage carved into his bones. The world may never understand the strength inside his weathered hands. He walks alone, yet not alone, for heaven walks beside its son.
Slow though he may seem to be, the tidal base persistent silently. A child of struggle, forged by grace, still walking forward, never replaced.
Fear doesn't scream, it whispers low. It wears my voice so I won't know. It says you're small, stay where you are. It hides inside each hidden scar. Doubt builds rooms without a door. I pace the floor, I count the flaws. Every mirror bends my face, turns my courage into haze. They don't see this silent fight, the war I wage each sleepless night. No battlefield, no crowd, no sound, just heavy thoughts that circle round. But maybe pressure has a plan, maybe breaking shapes a man. Maybe darkness is at the end, just a place where faith begins. So I breathe in, I don't run, even when the light feels gone. I face the echo of my mind and leave the trembling voice behind. If I was chosen for this pain, and I was chosen to overcome the rain, my wings are bruised, my heart is wise, and even wounded dirt still rise. Yeah. Their words were stones I carried home, stacked them high, built a throne, not a pride but a resolve. Proof that I can still evolve. Shame unwrapped me like a coat, heavy on my fragile hope. But underneath the doubt and dust, there lived the quiet kind of trust. I talk to God in fractured speech, from places I can barely reach. No thunder answers from the sky, just steady strength that says apply. Maybe fear is not my foe, maybe it just wants me to grow. Maybe doubt is just a test of how much truth lives in my chest. They can doubt and they can stare, but they don't feel this answer prayer. I was shaped by unseen hands in ways the world won't understand. So I stand still, I don't break, even when my bones all shake. I look within, I recognize the fire hidden in my eyes. Chosen, not poised, but climb for silent walls that shake my spine. I spread my wings in fragile skies, not loud, but certain. I will rise. The loudest battles make no sound. The deepest roots grow underground. And if no one believes but me, that will be enough to set me free.
I've been building in the quiet, laying bricks alone. Late nights, no applause, just a heart of stone. They don't see the pressure when the lights go dim, only see the glow when the chance is slim. Falling down, but I never made a sound. Learned to stand tall when no one's around. Every scar turned lesson in disguise. Every setback helping me rise. So I'm still growing, even if you don't know. You'll see the wins, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take. Just see me shine when I finally break. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way. Watch the result, not the climb each day. They judge the finish but ignore the start. Never felt the weight inside my heart. Slow progress, but it's still progress. Quiet moves, no need to impress. I plant my seeds where nobody sees. Water my dreams with patience and peace. When it blooms, they'll think it's love, but they never saw me when times were tough. I'm still growing, even if you don't know. You'll see the wins, not the tears below. No need to watch every step I take. Just see me shine when I finally break. You don't need the story, you don't need the pain. Just see the sun after all the rain. I move in silence, that's my way. Watch the result, not the climb each day.
The room is quiet, but my mind is loud. Shadows sitting heavy like a cloud. Pain pulls close and knows my name. Whispers softly, stay the same. Some nights feel too long to hold. Breathing feels like a lifting stone. I've learned how silence has a weight, how hope can tremble, hesitate. But deep beneath the tired ache, there's something suffering can't take. A fragile spark, a steady flame, calling softly through the pain. Not a fire that blinds the sky, just a glow that won't say die. Not loud enough for crowds to see, but bright enough to carry me.
There's a small light inside my chest, beating softly through the stress. It doesn't shout, it doesn't run, but tells me stay or not done. In the dark where I can't see, hope is quietly choosing me.
Tears fall slow like winter rain, watering unseen fields of pain. What feels broken, torn apart, might be roots beneath my heart. I talk to God in silent ways, no perfect words, no grand displays, just honest fear and open hands, trusting what I don't understand. And though the future's undefined, a thin thread pulls me forward in time. Step by step, though weak and slow, something in me wants to grow. Maybe suffering plants a seed, buried deep in what I bleed. Maybe every silent cry, shaping wings I'll use to fly. I don't need the storm to end, I just need the strength to bend. If pain is where the soil lies, then hope is where the new life rises.
There's a small light inside my chest, still alive though under stress. It doesn't rush, it doesn't hide, it stays with me through every night. And even if the world can't see, that quiet hope is saving me.
Not every miracle is loud, some grow underneath the cloud. And if tomorrow feels unsure, the small light will still endure. We're stars invisible at noon, waiting for our rightful moon. Daylight hides what night reveals, greatness born where silence heals. Life's a desert dry and wide, but dreams are wells we keep inside. Even when the heat feels strong, hope keeps playing our song. Dude, your fire in the rain, turn your losses into gain. Stay focused, never fold. Strongest trees grow in the cold. From the pavement we will shine, like constellations out of time. We're not echoes of the past, we're chapters written to outlast. Every page with courage signed, motivation intertwined. Rise up, don't delay, tomorrow shaped by what you say. From the edges we expand, turning gravel into grand. Oh, build your fire in the rain, turn your losses into gain. Stay focused, ever fold. Strongest trees grow in the cold. From the pavement we will shine, like constellations out of time. Oh, we're stars on the sidewalk. We're stars from the sidewalk. We're stars from the sidewalk. We're stars from the sidewalk. Yeah, we're stars invisible. We're stars invisible. We're stars invisible. We're stars from the sidewalk.
Growing in the dark.
And ice is close against my skin, like it's trying to settle in. Every worry has a chair, Every fear is resting there. The ceiling knows my quiet tears. It's memorized my hidden fears. I trace the cracks along the wall, like maps that show I didn't fall. Some days feel like winter soil, cold and stiff from unseen toil. Nothing blooming, nothing bright, just endless stretches of the night, where seas don't break the ground in noise. They grow in silence without a voice. And maybe what feels buried deep is something waking in its sleep.
I'm growing in the dark.
Roots wrapped tight around my heart.
No applause, no open skies, just unseen strength that slowly rises.
Even here where shadows start, hope is breathing in the dark. Yeah. Playing knocks softly at my ribs, like it wants to teach me this. Not every wound is meant to stay. Some carved strength along the way. I speak to God in scattered thoughts, and half-formed prayers and fragile knots. No lightning splits the sky above, just quiet warmth that feels like love. And though I tremble when I stare, the steady ground beneath the sand, each small step I dare to take is proof my spirit didn't break. Maybe storms don't come to drown, but wash the fear that weighs us down. Maybe darkness isn't defeat, but where endurance finds its feet. If hope is just a thread so thin, I'll hold it tight with trembling skin, because even stars, before they shine, were hidden in the hands of time. I am growing in the dark,
Learning life from every scar.
not loud, not fast, not seen by all, but rising every time I fall. And when the morning finds my eyes,
It will see what pain disguised.
not all battles leave a sound.
Some are far beneath the ground.
And what the world may call delay is hope preparing its own way.
Growing in the dark.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah, da da da. Yeah. Slow day, slow mind, end of it all feels kind of alright. Train home, forehead on the glass. Sky's on fire, but the time moves past. Old tunes playing from my cracked phone screen. Same four chords, but they still feel clean. Warm air drifting through a half-stuck door. Sneakers on the seat I can't afford. Laughing at a joke that I told last year. Funny how the past feels closer here. Sunset on my hoodie, colors in the fold. Carrying my worries, letting them unfold. Breathing in the moments I used to let go by. Life feels lighter in the orange of the sky. Sunset on my hoodie, paint me in that glow. Walking kinda slowly, know where I must go. Saving up these seconds, pockets full of time. Everything is simple, everything's alright. La 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 la. Mates text you good, I just type yeah. Sitting on a bench, late summer air. Little kid cycling in circles, proud. Mom on the phone, talking too loud. Shop door ringing with the bell I know. Same old smell when they mop that floor. All these tiny things that I used to miss, now I'm writing them down like a grateful list. Sunset on my hoodie, colors in the fold. Carrying my worries, letting them unfold. Breathing in the moments I used to let go by. Life feels lighter in the orange of the sky. Sunset on my hoodie, paint me in that glow. Walking kinda slowly, know where I must go. Saving up these seconds, pockets full of time. Everything is simple, everything's alright. the glow, but you don't see the dark. Don't hear the silence when it tears me apart. Late nights staring at a ceiling fan, questioning who I am, rewriting the plan. Smiles outside, but my chest felt tight, fighting my doubts almost every night. No camera rolling when I hit that floor, no applause knocking at my door. I learned to heal when nobody knew, carry my stones like it's nothing new. They'll call it talent when I finally rise, but pain was the teacher behind my eyes. I'm still growing in the quiet rain. You'll see the sun, not the hidden pain. You'll see the crown when it fits my head, not the nights I wished I stayed in bed. Let me build where the shadows stay. You don't need to see the weight I carry, just watch me shine when the time feels right. You'll only see the light. Only see the light. I broke in peace and nobody saw. Held my breath when my voice felt small. Every tear turned into drive. Every wound kept me alive. I stopped explaining what I feel inside. Some battles better fought in silence and pride. They measure wins by what they see, but growth is deeper than victories. In the mornings I didn't quit, in the days I almost lost my grip. In the mirror talks and whisper prayers, and facing truth when nobody cares. I'm still growing in the quiet rain. You'll see the sun, not the hidden pain. You'll see the crown when it fits my head, not the nights I wish I stayed in bed. Let me build where the shadows stay. You don't need to see the weight I carry, just watch me shine when the time feels right. You'll only see the light. Line, curtain half closed, ash in a cheap glass bowl, news on mute in the glow. One sock kick on the floor, phone face down on the table. Missed calls I ignore. Tea gone cold, lick print on the rim. Floors drip slow, then spill from the back of my green. And I just float in my room like the smoke does. Watch the ceiling take shape from the ghost dust. Let my mind play back what it won't trust. All these tiny little truths that we both brush. I just float in my room till the world hush. Breathing in, breathing out, all the old stuff. If it hurts, let it hurt, that's a slow rush. I just flow, I just flow. I don't need much. Old text, pin to the top. Your name like a loose thread, pulling on things I thought I'd drop. Record spin, soft crack in the air. Same loop, same lazy pocket. Heart synced up with the snare. Street hum far under my feet. Whole town feels half asleep, like it's leaning on the beat. I just float in my room like the smoke does. Watch the ceiling take shape from the ghost dust. Let my mind play back what it won't trust. All these tiny little truths that we both brush. I just float in my room to the world, hush. Breathing in, breathing out, ooh, the old stuff. If it hurts, let it hurt, that's a slow rush. I just flow, I just flow. I don't need